Foodies takes you around the world. Today, we tempt your taste buds with the ultimate in South American street fare, empanadas. This week on Foodies, guest chef Maribel Linfield unravels the secrets to this tasty treat with a tender, juicy flank steak and potato filling, dipped into a vegetable-rich salsa ají. Next on Foodies. Foodies is brought to you by Oster, designed for the creative, passionate, and inspired cook in you. Oster, experience the art of food.
Hi, welcome to Foodies. We have a very exciting show for you today. We are making South American street fare today, and with an awesome guest, Chef Maribel Linfield.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you for joining me. I think I'm learning something new today. Yes?
Yes.
What are we making?
We're making South American street fare, as you said, and it's empanadas with salsa ají. Ají meaning garlic.
I'm loving this already. I love garlic. Let's do it.
All right. There's a couple of components. There's the filling, there's the dough, and there's also the salsa ají. So let's start with the basics.
All right.
I'm going to start with the flank steak, but if I can get you to help me out for a bit, if you can take those tomatoes and all those green onions and give them a brunoise cut.
Okay.
Just chop them into a nice dice, and we'll start from there. Turn on the skillet, and I'm going to show you how to put the flank steak together.
Do you want this?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. So this is going to be very helpful when it comes to making the flank steak. So I've got some water here. Okay, so as far as putting the flank steak together, it's really easy. I take some garlic, and I love garlic, so I use the whole clove. So
that
watch
makes
this.
two of us. Okay, what are we doing? You use a whole clove?
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving it.
Then we take a whole onion. I just peel it and cut it in half. Throw it in. That's it. Then I take a whole tomato. I just cut it in half. We're not using a lot of little chunks because it's going to be, cooking for a while. This is a slow cooker.
Okay.
You could do it in a pressure cooker or even just on a pot in a low simmer for about an hour.
Okay.
Look at this gorgeous piece of meat.
Oh,
what do you think, Lesha?
I love it.
All right. So
I know that it's very, very, very flavorful.
Oh, I love flank steak. It's wonderful stuff.
And it's so cheap. You can get it so cheap.
That's why it's street fare. Whether you do the pressure cooker method or the slow cooker method or just stovetop at a gentle simmer for at least an hour, you're good. So we cover it with water, add a little salt and pepper, and then we'll do a switch.
All right. Okay, so you came with one already done. You have one made.
So we'll do the switch. I'll make you a trade.
That looks really nice and tender. You've just simmered that meat in there for...
Oh, yeah. This has got lots of flavor. So what I often do is I'll hold on to this liquid and strain it, and then use it as a grain soup base. I'm just going to cut this into approximately 1-inch cubes.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to start sauteing because I'm falling behind, I think.
It's okay, we'll meet in the middle.
I'm a little fascinated. This is new to me, so I'm enjoying learning something new.
Well, I enjoy teaching, which is actually what I do full time. This is already falling apart, so you could already do this by hand, but what I like to do is I like to use a food processor to give it one mince over, and it makes it really, really small and pliable so that it's really easy to manipulate the dough around the filling. Or the filling within the dough, depending on how you look at it.
Okay, I've just added some garlic. I've got some tomatoes cooking. I'm adding more.
Excellent.
And the green onions go in there as well?
Everything all at the same time. It is so incredibly easy. So the flank steak goes into the food processor. The potatoes are already pre-cooked.
So I don't have to saute them?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. They're just a great way of filling it out. Remember, this is street fare and it has to be affordable. So it's a great way of adding nutrition and keeping your costs down. I'm just going to pulse this a few times. I don't want baby food. I just want this minced down. So when it starts looking like ground meat, you're done.
I don't know if you can smell it there, but it smells amazing here. So whatever you've done, it smells great already.
Oh, it's perfect. Perfect consistency. Look at that. It should literally fall apart in your hand in little minute chunks. A couple pulses in a good food processor will do that for you. A lot less work.
What kind of dough is used for empanada?
Empanadas is a cornmeal-based dough. And it's a savory dough. It's not a sweet dough. And so you don't have issues with resting. The only issues you might have is drying out. So you have to work with it kind of fast. You can't make the dough too far ahead of schedule. So my meat is done. I'm going to go ahead and start with the potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent. So what's really easy about the potatoes is that they're already pre-cooked. I boil them with their jackets on for more flavor, more nutrition. Peel them when they're done. And I cut them into a very, very small dice. And the reason for that is that we're eventually going to mash them, but I don't want mashed potatoes because I want to have some texture.
Still want some chunks in there?
Yeah. So I cut them first into batons, and then I do it into a dice. Here we go. And you can make this combination very easily. You know, lots of potato and a little bit of meat, which some street vendors will do, and you know exactly who they are when you go down there because there's hardly any meat in them. The best ones are, of course, with lots of meat and vegetables in them.
Okay, do you want the green onions into the meat or into the saute?
Into the saute.
All right.
And throw in some garlic and some olive oil.
Garlic's in, olive oil's in.
And a little salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, no problem.
In fact, we have to over-season that because this is pretty bland and this is just moderately seasoned. So we over-season that
salt it is.
On purpose. And I have something more to tell you, Asha. Once we combine all of this together, we gotta go in with our hands and pretend we're 5 years old making mud pies.
No way!
Yeah, it's great. It's my favorite part, I think.
Nobody lets me do that anymore. Can I remove this now?
Absolutely, and then you can throw that in here. Because it's so hot, just mix it up with a wooden spoon for now before we actually dive in with our hands. And I'm gonna start the dough.
Okay.
This is harina masa, which is basically corn that's been cooked and then dehydrated and then ground up into a flour. So this is pre-cooked.
Can you substitute it for regular flour or bread flour or pastry
really.
flour? No?
No, it's not the same thing. There's two kinds of doughs that are the school of thought.
You don't want the protein in it. Is that the case?
Well, in this case, because it's corn, you don't have gluten issues or protein issues at all. But there's no fat in this, so you deep fry it. There's another kind of dough, which is wheat-based, made with lard, and you bake those. So either way, the fat is incorporated. Okay. You're going to ingest your good portion of fat anyway.
It's a no-win situation.
It's a
win situation for both.
You're right,
win-win.
Great. Exactly. So I'm just going to go get some hot water.
All right.
Excellent. So there's about 2 cups here. I'm just going to wing it. It's almost equal amounts of nice hot water. There we go. Because we're using hot water, it's really, really hot. I'm not going to go in with my hands like you are. So it's almost equal amounts of water and corn flour.
I can smell the corn.
Oh, yes. And it's already seasoned with some salt. You don't need much salt in here at all.
Okay, I don't want to embarrass myself, but how much do I have to do this?
Oh, a little bit more. Because what you want to do, I'll just show you. Squeeze it through.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't kidding, girl. Yeah, just squeeze it through. Just go for it.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm not going to be shy about it.
No, don't be shy at all. So the hot water is basically going to cook out the corn flour again and rehydrate it.
Is that what you're pretty much doing, is you're cooking the flour?
It's pre-cooked somewhat, but you're rehydrating it. And this needs to be quite thick, but if you're having dry-looking patches in there, you don't have enough water.
Okay.
And the other thing, too, is you're better off to add too much water than not enough.
You can add more flour.
You can also add more flour, and not only that, this dehydrates, partly because corn just absorbs it immediately, and also it's hot water, so the evaporation process is just working. Here we go. So a little bit more. And then this just sits.
Is that it for the dough?
That's it for the dough.
Wow.
That is it. The beauty of pre-cooked cornmeal. All right, so this is pretty much done. That's it. So when we come back from commercial break, we'll play with this some more.
Okay, you can't get into my bowl.
Well, you can't get into mine.
Well, fine. We'll meet for the empanadas then.
Okay.
We'll take a break.
Coming up next, a rich and colorful salsa